Damaso, what is your opinion on Brexit?
So, Alyssa, what is Brexit?
Brexit is a dilemma that has been occurring for the past few years and is a decision that can affect the world in many ways. Brexit is a term that combines the words both Britain and exit, which means Britain withdrawing from the European Union. The European Union, also known as the EU, consists of 28 countries, including the UK, but the number would decline to 27 if Britain occurs.
So, Nicole, why would people consider Brexit?
Well, Britain is fairly different from the rest of the EU, including aspects such as having their own currency, and they are more purposefully to be and feel more independent from the rest of the EU. And they feel the right to control their own immigration into their own borders.
Now, Lily, what are the different types of Brexit?
The different types of Brexit include hard Brexit, which includes a deal whereby the UK leaves not only the EU, but the single market and the customs unit. The UK would also be able to sign independent free trade deals with any country without restrictions. The second type of Brexit is soft Brexit. It is where the UK would either stay within the EU single market by becoming a member of the European Economic Area or in the European Customs Unit, or both.
So, Nicole, what are the advantages and disadvantages of hard Brexit versus the soft Brexit approach?
Well, hard Brexit would mean that all the members of the EU trade freely on the condition of four main principles: free movement of goods, services, capital, and people. Mrs. May has said that the UK will withdraw from a single market, but will aim to draw up a free trade agreement with the EU to take its place. The Prime Minister hopes that this will allow Britain to trade with the EU countries, while allowing a reduction in migration and permitting separate agreements with other nations.
So, Alyssa, why is Brexit dividing Britain, and how does it affect the rest of the world?
Well, 51% of people voted to exit the EU while the rest voted to stay. This means that opinions are divided and there is much conflict between the population. The rest of the world affected economically due to Brexit and due to trade regulations changing.
Selene, what does Brexit mean for the trade relations with the US?
Well, Brexit would mean that the US businesses would suffer losses due to having limited and less interaction with the EU. Many of these companies and businesses uses Britain as an open door to the EU. New tariffs could also become a great problem due to Britain having new regulations.
What is a Checkers deal?
The Checkers deal was created in July 12, 2018 and was published by the Prime Minister Theresa May and was made to lay out the future relationships between the UK and the EU.
What are potential effects if Prime Minister Theresa May fails to strike a deal with Parliament?
Well, Prime Minister Theresa May's Brexit plan has already been rejected 3 times. The vote means that Britain is moving closer to withdrawal without an agreement. The no-deal scenario that many economists and officials have wanted would do serious economic damage.
So, Nicole, in a story like Brexit, why is it particularly important to get your news from multiple outlets?
Well, you see, it is very important to get your news from multiple outlets because you want to get as much information as possible. And you want to bet others people's opinions and reasons why they agree or don't agree.
So, Damaso, now that you've learned about Brexit, what's your opinion?
Thank you for watching.